had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire an energy vampire. But also, they're a literal vampire. And suddenly, my team is spending all their time sharpening wooden stakes and buying bulk silver and rehearsing ancient chants, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant takes insights from over 1 billion professionals to create a short list of the best fits for you. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
We're excited. We're actually doing a YouTube live if you guys are just joining us, where we're recapping Beverly Hills. And yeah, this is interesting. We've never done this, so we can like see a chat and stuff, but we had some technical difficulties, which was very annoying, but we made it now. So if you're on our Patreon, you can see us. If not, we're saving this for you to see us later on. But yeah, I watched Beverly Hills. How'd you feel, Chantel?
That was a good episode. What did you think?
Yeah, I think it was a good episode. It's Melissa, not me trying to chat in the Patreon. Yeah, Melissa, like people are talking on our Patreon app because we had to switch it over to YouTube. So, yeah, so I watched Beverly Hills and I think it was a good episode. You know what's crazy though, and I know we'll talk about this, is I really never cared to know about like Erica's life.
Really? Even with like her having a new boyfriend, you don't care?
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't. So, but I want to, let's start, right from the beginning. So
well, the one question that someone wanted us to know is, what do you feel about Amanda now that we saw like the second episode of her? Like, what do you feel about Amanda?
So I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because it's so awkward to join something like this. The problem is I know that Bravo wants to bring young people in, and she is young. She has no real connection with any of these ladies. What I miss about Bravo is when they cast people that had connection, that had history. So then not only are they casting like, how much younger is she? She's like 36, right? Not only are they casting a 36-year-old, but there's no history. So no one really cares to get to know her.
Yeah, I told them, like who Amanda reminds me of is Dina Wilkie Wilkie from
Wilkie?
Dina Wilkie. How she's like, $25,000 sunglasses, $25,000 sunglasses. Like that's a vibe that she's giving. Like she's trying so hard, even though she acts like she fits in, but she doesn't. She does not fit in.
Yeah. One of our cousins said that Chantel looks so good. Where did you have that baby? So I that out. And another one of our cousins commented that I feel like Amanda's going to annoy me, but I do love that she's young. See, I like that she's young too, because I want to see young families, but I'm not feeling her so far. I don't know, but I want to give her the benefit of the doubt because this is like an intimidating cast to walk into.
Yeah.
Especially if you have no history. So then you'll like word vomit and say weird things. And Sutton said it later on because she talked about how she was insecure joining this cast. So I was like, she should be giving Amanda grace then.
And she's not. She's like, exactly. she's ready to like pounce on her for sure.
When Sutton, by the way, was talking to her friend Jennifer Tilly, and they were talking about this trip that they were going to go on. And then Jen reiterated what Sutton was saying about like how to approach it. And Sutton got so flustered. I was so scared. That was scare for me.
I know. The one thing I took away from that conversation is that like Sutton admitted to all of us, you guys, that she stopped drinking really. Like she changed her habits of drinking. Like, are you shocked that she actually admitted that after like what has went down with her and Dorit like the season before?
So it's crazy because people get bold when they drink. And so when they don't drink, they're like really a complete different person. And then they're just maybe not as interesting. Not saying that I ever felt Sutton was interesting, but a lot of people do. So I didn't even realize that, yeah, with her not drinking, she's irritable. She's more irritable.
not drinking, she's more irritable?
Yes, because like she has no patience for people when she's drunk. Like, when people are drunk, you let loose, like you have patience, whatever. So, yeah, I find that to be interesting. I think she's a lot different this season.
I know. I just find it that she like I found it brave for her to finally like say like like I have like a glass or two randomly like and it's like we saw her literally bringing vodka in her purse to other parties, so it's just so crazy that she's like not caring.
Yeah. Dorit, I wanted to talk about this. So Kyle ends up going to Dorit's house and asked Dorit about Florida and if she ended up sending her kids to Florida despite PK not signing off. What did you think about her saying like, yeah, I did send them?
And then nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah, well, PK didn't sign off on it. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like with their relationship and what we know about PK and like his involvement with the kids, sorry, you didn't even have any you probably didn't know anything that they were doing day to day when we were together.
Yeah. Kyle heads over, or Kyle seems like shocked when Dorit, I just read the wrong thing. Kyle seems shocked with Dorit, that Dorit would go and send them without his consent. And it seems like Dorit's really trying to prove to Kyle how out of line PK is. And then during them talk about it, Kyle's like, that doesn't even sound like PK, and then stops herself, but she knows what she's doing. And Dorit is like, Kyle, you have no idea. And it kind of bothers me that Kyle's doing that because how many people do you guys know got a divorce and then we're like, wait, their husband seemed so amazing.
Well,
and yeah,
we feel that way about Kyle and Mauricio. We thought that they were perfect, and then all of a sudden, like we hear these little tidbits. So it's like, Kyle, you out of all people should know that like what you portray is not always like what the marriage is, and even with your closest friends. So it's so crazy to me that like she would sit there and like try to doubt her. I'm like, oh really? Like that's really what it is. And like I think what Dorit, I think I wrote it down. Dorit said the best thing. She's like, I wouldn't doubt anything you would tell me about your husband. And so like, and like being a good friend is doing that, like not doubting someone.
and it's because their husband, like when I think of PK, because remember that scene when Dorit was like talking about PK, and then she said they got so disrespectful, like they would swear at each other and do all those things. But I feel like PK, he's always been that guy who's like really nice to everyone else, and he probably treated her like shit.
Yeah.
And 90% of divorces are nasty, Kyle. They just are, especially when little kids are involved. And I'll be honest, like if my husband is ruining my life through the divorce and my girlfriend's like trying to defend him, even a little, even if she's like, think about the kids, like, and I, of course, like that would be my priority. I want to think about the kids, but I would be so pissed.
Yeah, no, that pissed me off if she came to my house acting like that, especially when we already know that she was still talking to him, or like they have friends, like Mo and him are best friends. But like, what did you think about her saying to like her, like ask Mo, like, why are you involving Mo? Mo's gonna have his side. Like, what is Mo gonna do to get like to him? I didn't understand that part. Did you guys?
Well, so Kyle, before she gets into that, she does explain in her confessional. The reason I don't agree with what Dorit is doing is because like she shouldn't do it so publicly. And I think it's because maybe they're kids. But at the end of the day, they're on a reality TV show. And if he's really putting her through hell, she can speak on it. Why is she going to try to protect that? Or don't come on the show. Like then you should not be on the show if you're going through a divorce and you're like, you can't really speak on it publicly, because then people are just going to like assume things or see things or paparazzi pictures. So I feel like that's fine. I get the whole don't talk because the little kids, but then don't come on the show if that's like a cause of concern. And whoa, you're here.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do it. I wish that she told her that then, like low key, like instead of in the confessionals, like she told her, like, listen, like I'm trying to have your back, like you shouldn't talk about him.
Well, Kyle says that she only hears Mauricio's side, and it's
who's Mauricio's side is going to be? It's going to be PK.
Yeah. And she said that what she's heard is that Dorit makes it difficult for PK to see his kid, and then Dorit denies it. But she says that, at the end of the day, he tries to show up when he wants, and that's really not how life works. Like imagine being the default parent and you have no choice but to show up. And then your ex-man comes and goes as he pleases. And I am supposed to like be like, yeah, just come whenever you want while I take care of everything else and take care of the business, because that's the time that's best for you to see the kids. Like, I would be so pissed. I would make it difficult. I'd be like, no, like, just like you said, there's a set schedule. So if you want to, here's what it is. So again, I just feel like Kyle is, she's already has her opinion on their relationship. And I don't agree with her opinion at all.
Yeah, and I think it's because like you said, it's like the whole young kids thing. She doesn't really understand like how frustrating that can be.
Yeah. One of our cousins said, do you think it's putting Mo in a bad position to get involved? Oh, so like, does it look bad on him? Because like, he's like going back and telling Kyle.
Like Mo's, but like Dorit's asking Kyle to ask Mo, like have Mo get involved. Like Dorit's asking
the audience. Like, do you think the audience would be like, okay, you need to chill? Like, why is Mauricio even getting involved and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's weird. I mean, like, because like Mauricio is PK's friend. Like, it's not like you guys are all like couple friends. Like, they're literally like hanging out with girls like together. Like, what do you think Mauricio is gonna do for your side?
Yeah. Okay, I see, by the way, on our Patreon is where we can see the chat because everyone's like, hey, sisters, I see you. Cousins just did it. Cuties love this. Andrew's like, hey, Roxanne. So, yeah, we're
see that. But, like, where did you see that one question?
I saw it on my phone. I got a notification from Patreon. Andrew said, Kyle just doesn't care for Dorit, and that's exactly what it is. Kyle literally does not care for Dorit. Like, she does not care for Dorit, so she doesn't care to have her back. Can you imagine Kyle like doing that with Teddy or with Erica? She would never. Yeah, and that's the problem here is that she literally doesn't do that.
Wait, do you want to talk about because this was towards the end, but like it wasn't that big of a deal about like how Dorit thought that her and Kyle both didn't know about Erica's new boyfriend, and like Kyle knew about it.
Oh, I know. I did write notes on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, sorry. I just opened it on my thing. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. They're trying to repair their friendship. You guys, I would never act like how Dorit's acting or Kyle's acting if I'm trying to repair a friendship, which again, like Andrew just said to us, she doesn't care about the friendship.
What if I told you that 2026 is the year you launch your business? Maybe you've got an idea you just can't shake, or that hobby that everyone in your life is telling you to sell. Taking that first step and finally taking action can feel impossible. But with Shopify, all you need to turn your dreams into your new future is at your fingertips. Make 2026 the year you transform into the entrepreneur, founder, and boss you were meant to be. And the one powerful move to make it all happen is starting your business with Shopify. Shopify gives you everything you need to sell online and in person, giving you all the tools to easily build your dream store. Choose from hundreds of beautiful templates that you can customize to match your brand. And you can set up quickly with Shopify's built-in AI tools that will help you write product descriptions and headlines, as well as edit product photos. Millions of entrepreneurs have already made this leap, from household names like Gymshark and Mattel to first-time business owners just getting started. Marketing is built in too. You can create email and social campaigns within Shopify to reach customers wherever they are. And as you grow, Shopify grows with you. The same dashboard that you start with will evolve as your business does to handle more orders and expand to new markets. In 2026, stop waiting and start selling with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/realm. Go to shopify.com/realm. That's shopify.com/realm. Hear your first this new year with Shopify by your side.
I'm your host, Stassi Schroeder. Welcome to Tell Me Lies, the official podcast. What's the most unhinged thing of season 3?
Steven, because he's so evil.
I do think he is misunderstood.
You see everyone face consequences. It's intoxicating.
The writers just know how to trick you.
There's always a twist in this show. It's nothing you would expect.
Tell Me Lies, the official podcast, January 6th, and stream the new season of Tell Me Lies, January 13th on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Welcome to Mick Unplugged, the #1 podcast for self-improvement and modern leadership. I'm Mick Hunt, your host, and I'm here to challenge your why and fuel your because. This is where leaders, entrepreneurs, and go-getters come to level up. Each week, I bring you unfiltered conversations, game-changing strategies, and the kind of motivation that transforms lives and legacies. I've learned from legends like Les Brown, Damon John, and Robert Irvine. And now, I'm bringing their lessons, along with mine, straight to you. From modern leadership tips to creating unstoppable momentum, this is the podcast that redefines what's possible. Hit play, subscribe, and join the millions who've made Mick Unplugged their go-to source for growth and greatness. Because your next breakthrough is just one episode away. This is Mick Unplugged, the voice and face of modern leadership, entrepreneur, and self-improvement. Let's get started.
From the parents behind Law & Order comes a mystery the whole family can enjoy. Patrick Picklebottom Everyday Mysteries. Step into the whimsical world of Patrick Picklebottom, a precocious 11-year-old with a love for reading and an uncanny ability to solve mysteries. Inspired by the beloved children's book of the same name, this podcast vividly brings Patrick's tales of deduction and everyday adventures to life as he unravels baffling enigmas and solves clever cases. Patrick Picklebottom Everyday Mysteries is perfect for kids and is just as entertaining for grown-ups who love a good mystery. The whole family can listen now wherever you get your podcasts.
So now we go to Kathy Hilton's house, and
what a random pairing, you guys. Like look who was all at Kathy Hilton's house. It was like Kathy. It was so scary. It was like Kathy Sutton, Amanda, and then Jennifer, right?
Yeah. And
I love how Jennifer though loves to drink and have a good time. Like I think she's feeling more comfortable this season.
Good energy.
Do you guys feel the same way? Like she's way better this season. Like she feels like she's like, okay, I understand it now, and like I'm gonna have fun, and then also like do what I need to do.
Yeah. No, she's good energy. I do like her. And again, they do this thing where they're trying to bring younger people, but I don't know how old she is. Obviously, she's like the same age as everyone else. And I'm like, no, see, I like her. And we don't even see anything about her family. That's why they won't cast her as full time. We don't see anything about her life. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, she's friend of.
I know, but still, it's because she wouldn't have anything to like bring into the table or anything. Do you think when Amanda walked into Kathy's house that everyone was friendly to her and giving good vibes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you felt
I think during the dinner you could tell that they're not, but like I think when she first walked in, I think that they were very, very welcoming.
Sutton says that the one thing about Amanda that she's noticing is that Amanda always tries to one up. And I will be honest, I don't like when people try to one up. Like I can't have a friendship with someone who's like that. I find it to be so annoying. And I feel like being I feel like being self-aware, when you're too self-aware, it could be like a curse because like you notice those things immediately, not saying Sutton is too self-aware, but still. But I do find it annoying. And then we see flashbacks of her doing the one up, and it's awkward, like mentioning she has 2 houses, or that she, when they say they eat outside, she's like, that's all we ever do is eat outside. So I feel like that is like a maturity thing.
Do you think she's trying to relate though, or do you think she's trying to one up? I think that's like where we're still trying to understand what the man does. Like, is she trying to one up or is she trying to relate? I want you guys to let us know too.
It's like a first season thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. The ladies then go and ask Amanda her opinion on each of the other housewives that aren't there. And they get to Erica, and Amanda says that Erica called her boring for wanting a mocktail, which I don't think is a big deal at all. Then she says, like when she was talking about how she has 2 kids.
You don't think having a mocktail is a big deal, or what Erica said to her?
What Erica said to her is a big deal.
Oh, I don't think it's that crazy.
Why? It sounds like you.
I just think like what if like, I just think it's rude. It's not crazy. I just think it's rude. Like, why are you telling someone that has there's wanting a mocktail that they're boring? Like, people can be fun without drinking.
Yeah. I mean, weren't they doing that to Kyle when she stopped drinking, and then Kyle got annoyed of it, but Erica's then telling, Amanda that that's boring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely, I think with Kyle, because it's such a crazy switch up though.
Are you drinking wine?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had that, because it would have loosened me up a little bit to be doing this thing that we're doing.
Well, at least we know how we do it.
Yeah, this was like a struggle figuring out, you guys. It really was. So, okay, another thing that Amanda seemed to get annoyed about Erica was that, you know, she said that her 2 kids are cancers and can be like deeply feeling, which I don't even know what that means. And Erica says like they can be emotional, or that means they can be emotional or mean. And Amanda says, yes, it's still emotional. And Amanda feels like Erica was trying to intimidate her. And
like, this is where I think she's just being petty. Like, I didn't understand that either. Like, why is she saying that? Like, Erica's trying to do that on purpose.
Yeah.
But the cancer sign, Roxanne, the cancer sign really is an emotional sign. Like, people who usually cancers are very sensitive.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get that, but I don't know. I just thought that was really scary. Because I
think it's producers telling her like, who do you not like? What do you not, you know, like all those things where it's like, you have to pick someone that you're going to get along with.
No.
Don't chew on that, Max.
Cooper loves that shoe too.
Oh, now he's into Cooper's food. Wow, he is loving it. What do you feed Cooper?
Blue Buffalo Life Protection Formula. He never leaves a crumb. I love it because it's made with high-quality protein, nutrient-rich fruits and veggies, and wholesome whole grains.
Looks like we're switching to Blue.
Blue Buffalo foods are made with the superior ingredients your dog needs to thrive. Can your dog food say that? Visit feedbluefood.com to learn more.
The war is over, and both sides lost. Kingdoms were reduced to cinders, and armies scattered like bones in the dust. Now the survivors claw to what's left of a broken world, praying the darkness chooses someone else tonight. But in the Shadow Dark, the darkness always wins. This is old school adventuring at its most cruel. Your torch ticks down in real time, and when that flame dies, something else rises to finish the job. This is a brutal rules-light nightmare with a story that emerges organically based on the decisions that the characters make. This is what it felt like to play RPGs in the 80s, and man, it is so good to be back. Join the Glass Cannon podcast as we plunge into the Shadow Dark every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on youtube.com/theglasscannon, with the podcast version dropping the next day. See what everybody's talking about and join us in the dark.
The Regency era. You might know it as the time when Bridgerton takes place, or it's the time when Jane Austen wrote her books. The Regency era was also an explosive time of social change, sex scandals, and maybe the worst king in British history. Vulgar History's new season is all about the Regency era, the balls, the gowns, and all the scandal. Listen to Vulgar History Regency era wherever you get podcasts.
From the darkest corners of our imagination comes a game show that's more ridiculous than terrifying. Welcome to Tickled to Death. I'm your host, Roz Hernandez, and I'll be guiding guests through the creepy questions and chaotic games, all to win the ultimate title of Horror Movie Champion. Listen to Tickled to Death wherever you get your podcasts, and hit follow unless you want the show to follow you.
There are names that echo in the world of true crime, names that carry unanswered questions. Oakley Carlson, a 5-year-old girl who deserved safety, protection, and love, yet the system built to protect her failed, and Oakley disappeared. Her community still calls her name.
Or Ellen Greenberg, found in her locked apartment with 20 stab wounds, a case declared a suicide. But how does a locked apartment tell 2 different stories at once?
These are not just cases we have covered. They are people. They were loved, and they mattered.
Their stories deserve to be told with care, with depth, with truth.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ricky.
We are the husband and wife duo behind Crime Salad.
Every week we uncover stories of the missing, the silence, the misunderstood. We ask the questions that were left behind. We refuse to let these stories be forgotten.
Because behind every case is a family holding on, a community seeking answers, and a story that deserves to be heard.
We invite you to listen to Crime Salad,
your healthy portion of true crime, wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye, Kyle!
Did the sound of those words call to you like Pavlov's dog? Then you might enjoy our podcast, Turtle Time. Every week, you can join me, Riley Hamilton, and my co-host, Amy Scarlotta, as we cover the most pressing Bravo news and dig into the new episodes to answer important questions like, who the hell is Adrienne Maloof in this world?
Listen to Turtle Time on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes every Wednesday and Friday.
Hi, I'm Mike Carruthers, host of the podcast Something You Should Know. And in every episode, I talk with world-class experts about fascinating ideas that make you understand your life and the world in a whole new way. Recently, we explored why your brain requires friends to stay healthy, how pockets secretly shaped history, and the surprising science behind morbid curiosity. If you like learning things you can't wait to tell someone else, search for Something You Should Know. Start with any episode that grabs you. I'll be there waiting.
From the podcast that brought you to each of the last lesbian bars in the country and back in time through the sapphic history that shaped them comes a brand new season of cruising beyond the bars. This is your host, Sarah Gabrielli, and I've spent the past year interviewing history-making lesbians and queer folks about all kinds of queer spaces, from bookstores to farms to line dancing and much more. You can listen to Cruising on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes air every other Tuesday starting February 4th.
I think we all get very sensitive about our children. So if like he brings up mean and tries to imply that I'm saying my kid could be mean because of their horoscope.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called, a horoscope?
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. But I still find it to be very, like, it was not that serious, but it was also not that serious for Sutton to do what she does. Like Amanda says it was an exchange where she felt she ended up getting her though. And Sutton is like, there is no way you got her in the moment. Don't think for 2 seconds that you got her. And it was so awkward. And even Jen Tilley's like, okay, Sutton, like, it's not even that serious. Relax, you know? And I just feel like Sutton is really trying to, show Erica her loyalty, show Kyle, show Dorit. And she feels comfortable to do it because with Garcelle and Sutton used to talk so much shit about each and every one of them and say probably they're not shit. And now Sutton is like trying to be so all about them and show her loyalty to them, but it's like scary. It's like, I don't know, that was really scary to me.
Happy New Year. But someone asked that Happy New Year. But see, this is where I do think that Amanda like kind of clocked it. Like, where she knew what she was doing. So like, don't put your, like, whatever you have with Erica on me, And I think that's where it's like, okay, like maybe she does have some grit in this, but
yeah, because she's trying, but I also think she's trying to prove like this loyalty and friendship to Erica. Don't use me and like call me out to prove that. So yeah. By the way, so they end up going on the trip and I died when Kathy Hilton was looking at Rachel Zoe and she's like, can I be honest with you? Like, you did not do your makeup. It does not look good. Whatever you did to the
whatever you just did under your eye is not good.
Guys, I would cry.
And the funny thing is Kyle, her sister's in the back seat, like not like kind of mortified, but then also starts laughing. Like I would die too. And then Rachel's like, oh my God, thank you for being honest.
I would cry as a newbie doing that, dude.
You guys know, so when we get to them going on their trip, those pillows that Kathy has, like those little like frilly pillows, they're like small. They look like baby pillows and they have like those like cute little like patterns. You guys know how much those are? Those are like $200 to $300. Like those little small little sham pillows. She brought like 4 of them on her trip.
Wait,
I traveled with those everywhere though. Like, and like, I guess like they're supposed to be very comfortable, but like who the hell's gonna spend that much on that?
I'm dying because Andrew's like, I know we're discussing Beverly Hills, but Salt Lake City though.
Oh my God. We do need to talk about how everyone like is like both on my side and your side. Like it's very split.
Everyone shit on me and they were like, let Chantel have an opinion. Like, and I'm like, okay, like every bad review we have on our podcast is literally bad about me and not about Chantel. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to tone it down a little. No, I'm so used to that because in our life, like that's literally like how it is, like when it comes to Chantel. And I was like, okay, we don't need to push it. And because I said that, now one of our cousins is like, I'm on Chantel's side. Like, okay. We get it, dude. No, like people like
no, but a lot of people were on your side too, though. Like when you actually read your comments, a lot of them was like, I agree with your ex and like a lot of people with this situation, like me and you are so split in the middle that like I was like, it's like choosing mom or dad, like, you know.
Well, it's crazy because but the people that were not on my side like roasted me for how I like wanted you to agree with me. And it's not that I wanted you to agree with me. It's just I know Chantel and I know what she gets upset about. So I'm like, Chantel, if you were in that situation, you really wouldn't get mad. That's all that it was. But like, you guys scared me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. By the way, speaking of Salt Lake City, we'll get back to Beverly Hills, but like since you brought it up, Monica now made a post where she said, "Are we ready to talk about how worried you were that people would find your Coke stash in your suitcase at BravoCon, or are we still playing it like others have the substance abuse problems?" This is when she went to BravoCon the year before, and we actually saw her and met her. She was really nice in person and stuff. And so she is accusing now someone of doing Coke. If you're on Patreon, we gave some tea on our VIP of some people in the Bravo world literally doing Coke. And we were so scared by that. We were so scared because like I did not think this was like a normal thing, but it clearly is. And she's bringing that up. And so I think that is crazy.
Do you think she does do it though?
Does Monica do it?
Heather.
I think Whitney does.
Oh, I mean, but I feel like Whitney wouldn't be afraid to like say she does.
Chantel, when Meredith asked the drug test, Whitney was the first one to deflect and be like, Meredith, I love you so much. Like, Meredith, like, I just love you. And like, we don't have to do that. So what are you talking about? Like, I definitely think Heather has a drinking problem. So it's like always funny when people do that. Like they say, that other people have a drinking problem. I think that she has a drinking problem and she can't handle her liquor, and neither can Whitney. So that is how I feel about that. I did want to say one more thing about Salt Lake City before we move on. So Bronwyn is so interesting. So during the after show, she spoke about Lisa and like where they're at. And she said, so Lisa and I left the reunion last year and I thought we were much closer than she was making out to be on camera in front of the women. So to have her say to me in New York, you know, I never knew you. I never cared about you. You were never important to me. That was new information that I was really processing in front of everyone watching at home. And it was really hurtful. But so what I did was take a look back at the reunion itself, and Lisa's actual wording was not that at all. What Lisa said at the reunion was, I enjoy Bronwyn, but it was definitely more of a social friendship. That is what she said verbatim. So that right there tells me about Bronwyn's character is like, she puts this stuff in her head. She puts this narrative. Like she literally just said that the reason I'm acting the way I'm acting towards Lisa is because she said at New York that she never cared about me. I was never important. And I'm just trying to process this information, but that's literally not what was said. And, she says, like, I did want a relationship with Lisa up until that point. Cause again, she's like trying to put it in her head that all of a sudden her doing that was the reason. And
no, that's not why. It's literally because like her bringing up like probably her kid's dad.
No, and I think that's an excuse too, to be quite honest. Cause I think that they agreed on that beforehand. And that was like the connection. And she was totally fine with that. And she's like, here's something that Bronwyn said that I thought was interesting. She said, and I think you see throughout the season that I kind of try. I was like Goldilocks trying. And she's like, and first she fought back saying, if I don't mean anything to you, I guess you won't care if I bring up your lawsuits she says, I'm sorry. She says like in her own way, like she started telling herself, like, if I don't mean anything to you, then I can bring up your lawsuits. Or if I tell you, I think you're a liar. So she's justifying why she did and said all those things. And she never tried from the very beginning.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like their friendship is so weird. And I do think she valued her and Lisa's friendship way more than Lisa valued their friendship. So I think that's like why it's so much more hurtful for her. And so like, that's why she wants to come up with all these excuses.
Andrew said, love you, Chantel, but Rox is my girl. Andrew, you're the only one. Thank you so much. And
it was Andrea that said she's on Chantel's side. That was Andrew.
No. Andrew also said Southern Charms cast is supposedly notorious for doing C. Andrew, are you on our Patreon?
The VIP one, not just regular.
Yeah, I wonder.
Because Roxanne spilled tea that one of the people from Southern Charm does.
Yeah. And then, okay, so then another thing that Bronwyn said was, I realized, we're not going to be civil. She's going to bring up my daughter and this really sensitive thing that I've specifically told her that's hurtful to my child. It's hurtful to my family. Please stay away from. You would not want this for your husband. I don't buy it when it comes to Bronwyn, you guys, but maybe you do. And I'm open to the fact that you buy it, Chantel, by the way. And then,
no, I just think it was her first season though. Like, give her a break, like on that aspect. Like that, like if someone told you I'm not gonna bring it up, like why? And then she does, you're like, oh shit, like I'm not playing ball with you.
Yeah, Then Bronwyn went on to describe feeling targeted not just by Lisa, but others. And she's like, hearing her talk about my daughter and then Angie piling on and then Todd too. She's been saying this about Todd and a friend of hers, you know. And then she's like, I do not speak to Lisa. I mean, it would be hard for me to speak to Lisa. I believe she has me blocked on everything. I don't know. That's the impression I get because people have to like screenshot negative comments she says about me. I don't actually see them in person. So I believe I'm blocked on everything. And then she says, I did not hear from her when my father passed. My dad passed after filming, and I heard from everybody on the cast, no matter where I stood with them at the end of filming, with the exception of Lisa. If you don't have
sad.
She said, if you don't have sympathy for somebody who's unexpectedly lost a parent, I'm really meaningless to you. And I don't have people in my life who treat me that way. Yeah. I mean,
no, I mean, don't you agree with that? We went crazy when like Kala from, from McBee Dynasty, like when the girls like didn't say something to her about her sister.
Yeah. What she said, I took it as though she was talking about Heather because that's the one she hates the most. Oh, so she thinks that our cousin thinks that Monica's talking about Heather, by the way, not Whitney. I just feel like at this point, our cousins are disagreeing with everything I'm saying because they like you better.
No, that's not true because everyone's
happening here. So I just said it's about Whitney. Now you and her are saying it's about Heather, and I just don't think that's what the case is.
No. Nash Girl said I really like Bravo, but after that whole BravoCon crap, yeah, I don't know, not really a fan. I know, like I feel like she thinks she's really like the shit, and she's really not.
Chanel, I feel like you set me up for that BravoCon thing.
What do you mean?
With the whole
because I told you to go up to her and tell her.
I would have never done that. Telling you guys, I would have never done that had Chantel told me told me to do that. And why did I even listen to you about that? Like, why did I think that would be the move to make?
Because I thought maybe like that would just create a connection, like a good connection of like someone being like, oh yeah, okay, like I'll reach out to you. But she did not play.
And she put me in check and was like, why would I ever if you said anything about my husband? And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Whatchamacallit? Oh, okay, so Andrew's just on a regular. So, okay, so wow, he's heard some rumors too. She's laughing because that's another one laughing because I said that.
They're like, that was a bad idea.
That was a bad idea. Thank you. That really was. But like, how was I dumb enough to not think that was a bad idea? Like, why did I go along with that? It's my fault because I'm like, I mean, there's a lot of times Chanel says something. Clearly, I don't agree with her. I don't do it. I don't know why I didn't question that at all. Especially because you can see Bronwyn is so sensitive, you guys. Like, you can see it throughout the show, too. But anyways. Okay, back to Beverly Hills. I know, man, Salt Lake City's fucking good, though. Like, as we're recapping Beverly Hills, again, we're doing this on video. So it's like, we're on YouTube Live right now. We've never done this before. So I'm reading notes. So it's like kind of been all over the place right now. But as we're talking about Beverly Hills, I'm like, Salt Lake City really is so good. It really is. Who said it was a bad idea, Chantal? I feel like Elizabeth would have my back about that. Thank you.
But she agreed with me about Salt Lake City.
Oh, she did. Oh. And you know what it is? I like get so passionate about like my opinion. And a lot of like people take negative to that. Because I read that they say like you talk like it's fact, but I do need to do a better job of like being more neutral when I say my opinion and not making it like it's fact because I'm saying it and think that. Like that's ick. That is annoying. So I'm sorry. So anyways, back to Beverly Hills. Sounds like Chantal doesn't want to say anything or compliment me or any of that.
No, I like when you're passionate. I like when you have like, because that's what makes everything so good is when you are passionate.
Yeah. You know how Sutton says like her insecurities got in the way of her friendship with the ladies? Oh, I kind of did mention this, but this is when I feel like.
But she said her looks like that was like surprising too. Like she's just like dropping all these like surprising things today to me.
And how about
she's acting more vulnerable because she's like scared that she's going to get out of the show.
How about Erica in the beginning of the season, like calling her a box too?
Oh, like her body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I would die. And like now we know she's like super.
But I felt bad that she said something about her looks like not being as beautiful because like I do think Sutton's good looking, especially the age she's at. And that's not me being like ageism. Like I'm just saying she looks great.
Ageism. If you guys want to come for Chantal about ageism, I'm all for it. So Sounds like it. But yeah, like, I don't know. It just, with her saying that, I feel like Sutton should be the most open to at least Amanda then, and not be as judgmental, even though like I am with Amanda, it's like very hard so far, but we'll see. What do you like? I can't even see Dorit. I can't see Bose. I can't see any of them hanging out with Amanda.
No.
Like, on the real. Like, no. What do you think Garcelle is thinking watching Sutton Brown?
Pathetic.
Right. She totally thinks she's pathetic. Because
yeah, I think especially because you're seeing like, especially in that scene of her like wanting to defend Erica, like I'm sure she's like, Sutton, you're just silly. Like you're silly.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that I think when Garcelle's looking at it, she's like, we talk so much shit about these women, how that they think they're the shit, how they can call other people out, like how we would never care to be friends with them. I guarantee this is what Garcelle is thinking. And she's like, look at you on TV, all so confident, like you're this new Sutton Brown and you're doing this, yada, yada. I don't know. I find it.
But maybe she'll be happy for her. Oh yeah, see, she's like, Garcelle's probably laughing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think that sign of though Garcelle's looking at her and is like, I'm a joke. So I would have liked to see Garcelle come back, you guys, and then kind of call her out in these situations and be like, but remember when you said this and that?
Yeah, I think we need one season first to go, and then that can happen. Why did you think they didn't put Kyle and her own sister in the house together, and they put Kathy and Rachel together?
Because why are they going to do that? Like they're already sisters. They don't need to do that.
Yeah, I guess.
And maybe like Kyle will tell Kathy to tone it down.
Maybe she's on production Loki, like, don't put me with Kathy, please.
And they don't want, or that. I wouldn't be surprised by that either.
Yeah.
So they talk about Erica's new man and how she got in contact with him. And it was like through a podcast. And then Chantal kind of touched on this earlier. Dorit said in her confessional that she was hurt that her and Kyle didn't know about this guy, but she's like, that's just how Erica walks. And then Kyle made sure to say in her confessional, I knew about this guy, which is going to set Dorit off. And I mean, that would make me feel left out. Like right now we know that Kyle, Dorit, and Erica, or at least Erica and Kyle, don't speak to Dorit. I would feel left out too. And I'd be like, okay, so Dorit's always felt like she's put more energy into Kyle than Kyle has to her. And now Erica showing, I choose Kyle over you.
I wonder what happened with that though. Like actually, like what happened? Like what made you feel closer to Kyle than Dorit? Because like last season she was really split in the middle and she was like acting like that. So it's like, what made you do that?
Yeah. I don't know.
And I feel bad for Dorit. Like I know Dorit's annoying, you guys. Like I really do feel like she is annoying. But I do feel bad for her.
Her cousin said that they can't see Amanda getting a second season. Anytime a first season person starts off like this, where it's like all the ladies are looking at her for valid reason, kind of giving her the like ick and just like don't take her seriously, they never make it to a second season. Never.
What a bad casting though. Like, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't get it. Again, there's no real connection. And I'm like,
and then even when they asked her, like, oh, what do you do? Like Kyle, I feel like Kyle was trying to be nice because like Kyle's probably so overseeing new people. She's like seen it her whole like being on the show. She's like, what do you do? Like, what do you post about? And then she just like went on a rant. Everyone's like, I can't.
You know what I hate? I hate like being around people. And like sometimes like I'm around this with like moms at like the school where they don't seem interested in much conversation unless it's to like talk about like their accomplishments and like what they do. And that can just get so old to be around because it's like, okay, I don't even care enough. Like I don't care that much, you know? Anyway, so
they said, what is the beef with Kyle and Dorit? Like what happened? Well, really what happened was like when Kyle was going through like her issues with Mo, she brought it on camera originally first. So like that pissed off Kyle.
Well, no, we know that, but you think that's
I think that's what they're saying. Like, what's the beef?
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
I'm talking about like what happened recently on that trip. Like I thought they're asking what happened on that trip that made them get to a point that no one's talking anymore. But maybe you're right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know then. I don't know what happened then.
No, you're probably right. Yeah, I don't know what happened either, though. Like, I can't even tell you. I don't know what happened.
I feel like they never gotten good, really. Like, so even if they went on this trip and they beat again, they've never been good since like last season, really.
Yeah.
Let us know, Lash Girl. Who's Lash Girl? Did she tell us who she is again?
Is it Vanessa?
Oh, it's Melissa. Okay, Melissa, let us know.
We have 2 who do lashes. So, yeah, she did say it was Melissa. But yeah, like overall, you guys, that was an okay episode. Like I got very interested when it comes to like the Dorit and PK thing because I think that's like real life. And I think it's different with her because she has young kids and it's easy for Kyle to say a lot about her because Kyle went through a divorce, but her divorce was completely different. Her kids are all older. Like they're so established both financially, where it's clear as day, PK and Dorit have financial issues. So if you don't like each other, you both have financial issues, like you're screwed, you know.
What do you think about both doing like trying to do IVF? Like more power to her.
I don't know.
I don't know either, you guys. I don't like it.
I just think it's okay. Like you found your person, you love your person. And half the time, like kids bring more stress anyways. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. And they both have a kid.
Andrew said, I can't see Amanda getting a second season, kind of like Angel from Potomac. You guys, I think Angel might get a second season. People are liking her.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was it? Like, I think about Jen from OC. And I'm like, remember Jen from, not Jen Pedranti, Jen, the like cosmetic surgery where she like had a husband who like took her last name or some weird shit. Do you remember her? See, like exactly. Or there was another girl from OC, Elizabeth, I think, who was like the realtor girl. She's not a realtor. I'm sorry. She married a guy who was like way older than her, and then he divorced her, and then she had money. She was Kelly Dodd's friend.
No, I don't remember her either.
Yeah, I feel like you didn't watch OC in that time. That's why.
I watched them all like within like in like COVID time. I watched all of the seasons together, but it could have been blended in.
Yeah, it's hard. They asked if we're going to cover Shaw's Valley.
Are we going to cover Shaw's Valley?
I think we'll cover Shaw's Valley like when we do like a recap that we have planned, and then we'll talk about like Shaw's. Like I don't think we'll do like a dedicated episode to that because like we have so much catching up to do with Southern Charm and Shaw's. But if Shaw's is like good, because I mean they're Persian, they're very relatable.
I know we love some Middle Eastern.
Yeah, so they're very relatable. So yeah.
Did you watch Southern Charm?
I started it. Hey, did you see what happened with Southern Charm with Austin?
No.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we talked about that whole Nick Viall thing and it was crazy. So he went on an interview with Nick Viall and Natalie and they're getting so much shit, Chantel.
Nick Viall and Natalie are again?
Yes. And
like about interview style or like what?
Oh my gosh, it was kind of fucked up. I'm like going to it so I could tell you directly what she said. So she starts talking about this sister and tell me if you think this is wrong. Okay. This is what she says to him. She's like, so going into your childhood, I didn't know about your sister passing at 9. She's like, you obviously don't have to answer, but my question is like, how old were you when that happened? And he says he was 7. And then obviously he's spoken about his sister's death, but like, it was just, an awkward thing because I don't think he anticipated her to bring up his sister. And
yeah, like unless there was like a reason, like why are you bringing that up? Like, are you talking like why are you bringing that up? That is weird.
Yeah, and let me see. Okay, so another thing was Natalie asked Austin, "How did your family keep you guys like together with all that happening?" And then he says Katie about his younger sister, and he talks about that. And he says, like, it's literally because of her. We have the fondest memories. Our family like cries together, and like talks about how dark it was, and like how the young sister just set them up for success again. And then this is what Natalie said, where I think she was like, "Why are we talking about this?" She's like, "Were you there when your sister fell?" What? And then she says, "What was this cliff?" What do you think about her saying that?
What is the point of that question?
Right. That was weird, man. Like sometimes I'm like, dude, like, are we tone deaf in interviews and stuff? Cause like, but no, like why are you?
And even if you did say that in the interview, it's your podcast. So let's edit it out. Melissa said, like, did you see how Nick looked at her when she asked that?
Oh, I didn't see that. No. And so Austin, you can see him. Because you know what, Melissa, I paid attention to Austin, who was bouncing his leg. Like he was like, you know, when you like, yeah, like when you shake your, like, you're just like, you know, when you like clench your jaw.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then he's like, he responded, see, to talk about the town, I just got wiped off the map by a hurricane, and there was no love lost with my family on that one. I won't even say the name of the town, but there was no love lost with it. And yeah, I don't know. And then Rodrigo like said she was like a piece of shit, his friend, for doing that. But like, it was a choice, and their choice was to upload that video, which is
that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't you just cut that part out? Because like you could clearly tell, like when you're interviewing someone and like they're in person all the time, like you could clearly tell when someone's like not comfortable or like not feeling it. So like, why would you go that far?
Oh my gosh, look, I just showed. Do you see that?
Oh yeah. Oh, did you just like highlighted it?
Yeah. But we're not friends.
Yeah, we should. We will.
We're not friends because you like Chantal. I don't even want to do a Salt Lake City live because I already know you are going to disagree with everything I say.
You're like crazy, Roxanne. You're nuts. She's nuts.
I agree, though. I think that's a good idea. I would like to I think we should do a live.
Usually, guys, the first episode of like reunion is always so dull, but like, you know, that would be cool.
Wait, this is kind of cool. That was so cool that I could click her comment and put it on there. It's like, where is this going? Is this on YouTube? Like, what is
I have no idea where this is uploading.
What are we doing right now? This is so weird. I guess like because this was supposed to be on Patreon and then became on YouTube or something. A lot of our people on Patreon are gonna watch this later, so we can ask them if they want us to do that. But I mean, I do think we'll be a lot more passionate about Salt Lake City because this episode just wasn't. It was like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like half of the stuff I brought up, I didn't even need to talk about with Beverly Hills.
I know, you're right. I think it's because, like, we know people watch Beverly Hills, so we're like, okay, let's try it. But if it's not a good episode, it's not a good episode.
No, but, like, we can just talk about certain things. We don't have to talk about every point. I will say our highest rated episodes are Beverly Hills.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So that's where it's like.
So weird. Everyone loves Beverly Hills. You know why? Because people who aren't
like in New Jersey.
Yeah. People who aren't obsessed with Bravo, they'll just like, they'll be like a casual viewer of Beverly Hills because it's Beverly Hills. So I feel like everyone just more so watches it because they know it's like Beverly Hills. I don't know. Did like
the rich, the glam, you know, it's easy.
Andrew said that he's on our Patreon page with the comments. So that's why. So, but we have people on YouTube making comments. Again, I'm like, where is this going to go? I don't even know. But
she made this work. I don't know what she did, but she's like, she Googled it and she's like, blah, blah, blah.
Chantal was like, no, let's just do whatever. And I'm like, no, we told them we're going to do this. Let's figure it out. We're going to figure it out later. And she's like, it's fine. They said they're over it. They're fine. And I Googled it and yeah. And Andrea, I'm just like totally messing with you, by the way, because I don't want her to think I'm being serious about you and Chantal's opinion. But yeah, that's all that I don't know, anything else, Chantal? Any other? We still have a VIP Patreon episode too that we're going to release. So
yeah, we're going to get to our Patreon after.
We don't even know where this is going to go. So
we're going to end this stream and we'll let you guys know, but we'll do this more if you guys liked it.
Yeah.
All 7 of you.
What'd you say?
No, it's okay.
No, what did you say?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I want to go back and listen to what she said now that she did that. But yeah, thank you. Oh, Anderson, more of this, please. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. And if we'll do a poll and see if like people will tune in and like prepare people to tune in. So if they do, we'll do this.
I think if it's like interactive and then it's fun to watch back too, I think people will like us doing it more, even if they're not live, because like they could give like a different energy and vibe.
I feel like us doing it so soon after, is that what you're saying? Is not like, because we don't give people a chance to watch the show.
No. I'm saying like,
okay.
Even people who aren't on this right now, let's say like 3 days later, they're going to go listen to this. They're going to like listening to it because it's just a different vibe than like me and you just recapping.
Let's read this because I'm dying. She said, "You're fine. You're still my friend too. I agree with you sometimes, but just tonight, I agree more with Chantal." This is like fun to see and like put on the video. So cool. And yeah, we never did this. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. But thank you guys for tuning in and being with us.
Yeah,
and
we love you guys.
let us know if you watched it later on. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Go watch Traders. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Mick Unplugged, the #1 podcast for self-improvement and modern leadership. I'm Mick Hunt, your host, and I'm here to challenge your why and fuel your because. This is where leaders, entrepreneurs, and go-getters come to level up. Each week, I bring you unfiltered conversations, game-changing strategies, and the kind of motivation that transforms lives and legacies. I've learned from legends like Les Brown, Damon John, and Robert Irvine. And now, I'm bringing their lessons, along with mine, straight to you. From modern leadership tips to creating unstoppable momentum, this is the podcast that redefines what's possible. Hit play, subscribe, and join the millions who've made Mick Unplugged their go-to source for growth and greatness. Because your next breakthrough is just one episode away. This is Mick Unplugged, the voice and face of modern leadership, entrepreneur, and self-improvement. Let's get started.
Hi, I'm Brandy Basanti. For the last 15 years, I've starred on one of the most successful reality shows of all time, Story Tours. On my new show, The Real Reality, my guest and I will reveal the real story of what it's like navigating fame and notoriety. Because it's my show, I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. No filters, no rules, no network executives. And I believe that's what the world wants. Raw, real, authentic, and I'm gonna fucking give it to you. Though success is great, being in the public eye can come at a cost. Oftentimes, what you see on camera is not the real reality. On each episode of my show, we'll sit down with a different notable individual from the world of TV, film, sports, or internet fame. We will explore their unique story, what really happened on and off camera, how becoming famous has truly impacted their lives, and what their vision is for their future. In a world obsessed with celebrity, followers, and subscribers, the true story is often lost or even buried. This show will reveal what really happened. This show will reveal what people really felt. This show will reveal what fame is really like. This is The Real Reality. Subscribe now, wherever you get your podcasts.
There are vampires out there. They walk among you, shoulder to shoulder in the dark. Heading to work, heading home, going to the bar. It's a life just like anyone else's, and I have grown used to it. To the darkness, to the moon, to the taste of blood on my tongue. But vampires are dying out. We are a fading kind, and I am the first one created in so long. And that is a dangerous thing to be. Those who came before me, elders of all stripes, they do not want to see our kind gone, and they will do anything to keep their power. And for myself, and for Grace who created me, that is a sword that hangs above our heads. And the worst person of all carries our secret, and he will use it however he sees fit. Who do you look to when things are at their darkest? From the creators of Parkdale Haunt comes Woodbine, a podcast about monsters, dreams, and changes, those you want and those you never saw coming. Season 2 arrives September 24th, distributed by Realm.
This podcast is dedicated to my younger self because she really needed it. She couldn't keep a man or a job. Welcome to Broco Therapy. I'm your host, Stephanie Macon.
I'm your co-host, Rose McAleese.
Every week we dive into dating, sex, and relationships.
Who doesn't want best friend kind of deep conversations?
It's about creating a safe space and just having a good time while listening and also crying a little bit.
I think there's nothing better than listening to a podcast and crying.
Yes.
That's how all podcasts should be, is you crying silently to yourself.
And that's on therapy. And I just want to say that we are not professionals, but we bring professionals on the pod to therapize us, to give us some advice. Listen to Broco Therapy wherever you love to listen to podcasts, and head to brocotherapy.com for all the info and the links. Therapy is too expensive, but this podcast isn't. Broco Therapy.
Look, we all know there are a lot of celebrity interview podcasts out there, but there's only one: Happy, Sad, Confused. I'm Josh Horowitz, and I'm the host of the show, so I'm a little biased, but truly Happy, Sad, Confused is the place for nerdy and intimate conversations with all your favorite actors and filmmakers. From Andrew Garfield and Scarlett Johansson to Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino. For over 10 years and over 700 episodes, Happy, Sad, Confused has broken movie and TV news every single week. That's because I ask all the questions I want to know, and more importantly, you want to know. Casting what-ifs, backstage stories, acting pet peeves, and much more. So whether you're into superheroes, prestige TV, or just the coolest actors and directors alive, you're going to learn something in every episode. Listen to Happy, Sad, Confused on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.